Here's your daily dose of Tottenham, providing you the latest Spurs news. Confirmation is also expected that Scott Munn has been dismissed very soon. Matt Law, Ange Postecoglou has been sacked, people we haven't seen, and Tottenham's statement, just picked out a snippet here because it's very long, and why he was snapped. They said it was crucial that we're able to compete on multiple fronts and believe a changing approach would give us the strongest chance for the upcoming season and beyond. This has been one of the toughest decisions we've had to make, and a decision that we've not taken lightly, nor have we rushed to conclude. We've made what we believe is the right decision to give us the best chance of success going forward, not the easy decision. Thomas Frank is the leading candidate to be the next Tottenham manager. Frank has a release clause in his Brentford contract. Sky Sports News. Thomas Frank is the leading candidate for the Tottenham job. Conversation will start soon. He's at the top of Spurs' list for Fabrizio Romano on YouTube. It was said the biggest concern Postecoglou had was losing his job. It wasn't that, it was to do with his staff. He'd been in pains to make sure they'd be looked after. Sammy McBell via the BBC. Multiple sources have told the BBC that the club's injury record has been the centre of some friction between members of the coaching team and medical and strength and conditioning staff over the course of the season. There have been examples of medical staff not seeing eye to eye with Postecoglou and his staff. Sammy McBell is understood that Tottenham were given the prospect of making an unlikely move for Newcastle head coach Eddie Howe since the Geordies qualified for the Champions League. It likely nips that in the bud. Sammy McBell, who also said it would take a compensation package that sources describe as one of the biggest in football history to have a chance to even pry Mauricio Pochettino away from the US national team job. Thomas Tuchel and Ange Postecoglou being sacked. He said, "I feel for every manager and I have huge sympathy for every manager. I was in the same spot and it feels horrible. I have the biggest respect for him. He has huge character. He said he'll deliver a trophy in his second season, and he did. But this is part of the job. We're responsible for the results and the development of the team. Whether we like it or not, it is we who take the full responsibility for the development and maybe not its highest potential." Ange Postecoglou's departure has angered a number of Tottenham players, with sources claiming some want to leave the club and that the Australian successor will face a huge task in repairing the dressing room damage. Matt Law, for this one, who originally broke the news that Ange was going to be sacked. Heung-min Son has left some teammates and staff with the impression he could leave Tottenham this summer. Matt Law, the front cover of the Times newspaper tomorrow reflects an Ange Postecoglou sacking, saying it used to be about glory. Spurs are expected to seek to quickly appoint a replacement for Ange Postecoglou. Thomas Frank is the leading candidate, and a approach from Brentford is anticipated shortly. Sky Sports. Tottenham not in the race for Leroy Sané. Florian Plettenberg. There's been conversation between Saudi Arabia clubs and Heung-min Son's agent in recent weeks, Fabrizio Romano, and Ben Davies on whether an update on his Tottenham future. He was asked about it. He said, "I don't think there's anything to update, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to be the person who's making any of those decisions. So as far as I'm concerned, it's full focus here with Wales this week." That's what he said when speaking to Wales Online. Kevin Danso liked to post which is saying about Daniel leaving process should happen. There you go.